Won't call you one cause you are my brother. I won't call you one cause you are my sister. Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Educated black woman, that's the way that you live it. I won't call you one cause you are my brother. I won't call you one cause you are my sister. Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Educated black woman, that's the way that you living. Are we a threat when we do something intelligent? Amongst his family, the head of his residence, he is refined, so he has to set the precedence. We are original man, just check the evidence. And naturally we elevating ourselves to the point we're doing something productive with self. We must embrace discipline while being convinced success is guaranteed when we master our strengths. And the man ain't determined by the money he spent, but he's focused on his task while paying the rent. Disregards to smoke the weed or how much it gets lit. Let's learn about investing and how to profit our sense. And I won't get offended if we're speaking articulate. The more bright you are, it can service a benefit. You see, society, once it's at the back end, that won't stop me to be an educated black man. As you can see from the shirt, it says educated black man. But what is an educated so-called black man? Is it a brother who goes and acquires an education, who goes and gets a bachelor degree, maybe a master's, maybe a doctorate, maybe an MBA, and he secures a high-paying employment job or whatever, or a career? That's one aspect of it. Is an educated so-called black man a brother who picks up a trade or skill, who utilizes his brains and talents, his creativity to exercise being a business owner and to being independent and to working a blue-collar job? That's another aspect of it. But what do I mean when I say educated so-called black man? All of those things I just mentioned have some form of an educated brother. An educated brother doesn't necessarily mean you just went to school, went to an institution, got a degree, and now you're educated. No, to become an educated so-called black man is to be a brother who's about enlightenment, personal enlightenment, personal empowerment, spiritual empowerment, mental empowerment, physical empowerment, financial empowerment. This is a brother who researches and studies things that can be truly beneficial for him in the present and most definitely in the future. An educated so-called black man is a person who has discipline, who is courageous, who is firmly built off structure and order, and exercises those structure and discipline by implementing it every single day of his life. Here's a brother who is uncompromised. Here's a brother who displays strength inward and outward. I give you a great example. You might have a brother who can analyze a situation and he thinks with a logical point of view instead of responding emotionally. Educated so-called black man is a man who properly vets his woman, who gets to know his woman, who doesn't foolishly accepts being with that woman primarily for sex, who can build great chemistry and a dynamic vibe off that woman. An educated so-called black man, when he deals with that so-called black woman, he is displaying true masculine strength and leadership capabilities just by being the best version of himself. He is a leader by nature. He doesn't make foolish and stupid decisions solely based on emotions. An educated so-called black man thinks soundly with logic and reason. Brother is well read. His brother takes at least an hour of his time and indulges himself into an immense amount of reading, something that is productive for the mind, something that is productive for the heart, something that is enticing for the spirit. This is what I mean by an educated so-called black man. This man is the head of his family. He cherishes his wife. His woman reveres him. His woman respects him. She has no problem in identifying him as the head of the family, as the patriarch of the family. Because his woman is a reflection of him. When he carries himself with dignity, with pride, who loves and obeys and cherishes the Most High, his woman and his children greatly benefit from his leadership and guidance. An educated so-called black man doesn't do anything for accolades or likes or love or social media attention. He doesn't do anything for, not necessarily for money, but this brother educates himself onto being financially feasible in his life. This brother educates himself on building and establishing generational wealth. Because as the Bible says, you're supposed to be imparting your wealth so that your children's children can inherit what you built while you were here on this earth. An educated so-called black man is a man who truly loves his people. He goes out of his way to help, aid, and assist his people in any way that he can. One aspect of me being an educated so-called black man is through my music. My music is quality-based hip-hop on a conscious level. My role models and my influences are other educated so-called black men, powerful men, impactful men, legendary men. Men such as Marcus Garvey, men such as Malcolm X, men such as Patrice Lumumba, men such as Kwame Ture, men such as Khalid Abdul-Muhammad, men such as Noble Drew Ali. These are my influences. These are some of the men that are very impactful in my life. Not only just them, I look up to other educated so-called black men. Men such as my father, my grandfather, R.I.P., my uncles, my cousins, and other men that I've come across my entire life that has played a pivotal role into the man that you see that you're looking at today. An educated so-called black man receives knowledge from the Most High, imparts that knowledge that he gained from Allah, and trickles down that wisdom to his people, to his family, to his woman, to his seeds. And then he develops a level of understanding so that he could relay that knowledge and wisdom and understanding into concrete action. This is what an educated so-called black man is. An educated so-called black man has that look of a lion, a male lion, alpha lion, who won't hesitate to destroy you at a moment's notice if you ever try to threaten or harm his or his family. But an educated so-called black man, he is one worthy of love and respect. Here's a brother that is trustworthy. Here's a brother with these bare hands. He can turn things straight from the surface and build it into a castle. Don't believe me? Just look at everything we've created throughout this entire planet. Close. An educated so-called black man is America's worst nightmare. Why? Because an educated black man is the greatest man known possible that anyone has ever seen. He set his mind to accomplish whatever goal he sets for himself, there is no stopping. He may have enormous challenges and obstacles along the way, but nothing will stop him from achieving that goal. Why? Because an educated so-called black man is armed with knowledge, develops wisdom, and puts that understanding into the universe by standing on what he believes in. Brothers, we are the original man. We are the greatest gift any woman has ever laid her eyes on. We are the closest representation to God in the physical form that anyone has ever seen. This is why the so-called black man has gone through this plight of oppression, racism, discrimination, etc. over the past 500 years on this North American continent. But in the words of Maya Angelou, still I rise. Because that's what an educated so-called black man is all about. Rising above any circumstance that may be placed against him. Because brothers, I won't call you a nigga because you are my brother. I won't call her a bitch because she is my sister. Educated black man, that's the way that I'm living. Peace and love.